angels, welcome to a new pick a card reading. Today we're going to get you clarity on your person's feelings and intentions about you and this connection. So this can be your twin flame, soulmate, beloved, specific person. We're going to get you a lot of clarity today, and this is going to be fun because today is a pick a fairy reading. So I have 3 fairies here for you to choose from. And before we get into that, I just want to say a quick welcome to all of the new subscribers, as well as to everyone who's been part of this family for so long. Thank you so much for being here. You know how much I love and cherish all of you. And thank you so much for your comments on my last reading, which was the almost personal reading. I know that many of you really enjoy those very in-depth readings, and many of you have been with me since the beginning of this channel when I started only doing those readings and then transitioned into pick a card. So to honor all of you, I will do more of the almost personal reading. And for those of you who haven't watched that, I highly recommend that you give it a chance, because you will see that it is incredibly in-depth and goes even more detail and more gives you even more clarity than even a pick a card reading would. So if you haven't tried it, give it a try. It's on the channel and it's called Almost Personal Readings. Okay, so let's go through your choices here. As always, I have 3 groups for you. You can pick from number 1, number 2, number 3, or you can choose them all and take the messages that resonate for you. Or you can also choose by zodiac sign, because we will also be assigning zodiac signs to each group. And a lot of people like to choose their zodiac as well as their person's zodiac and then combine those readings. Please do be gentle with yourself. There is no right or wrong answer here. Take what resonates and leave the rest. But if you're at that place where you would just like to have clarity on what is going on between you and your person, then I recommend that you do the live reading experience with me. I'm one of the few people who offers this because I love seeing you on video call. I also believe it is the most powerful type of reading that you can have, because Spirit can answer all of your questions right there in real time. So it's very transformational. It's jam-packed full of clarity and information. We also can video record it. So when you watch it back a few times, you would be surprised at how much more you will learn. So that's one option. The other option is video recorded readings. So if you go to livetarot.com/readings, you can see my entire menu right there. All right, so let's take a deep breath and let's see which of these fairies you feel most guided towards today. So we have Precious Time, fairy number 1. The fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. Fairy number 2, Temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. Fairy number 3, Look in a book. Whatever your question right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you see. I love this one, Fairy of Books. Okay, so that's fairy number 3. Now let's go ahead and assign zodiac signs. Okay, so for group number 1, we have Libra, we have Pisces, Taurus, and Scorpio. For group number 2, we have Leo, Cancer, Aries, and Virgo. For group number 3, we have Gemini, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Sagittarius. Okay, so go ahead and make your choice, and we will get started with group number 1. Group 1 that chose Precious Time Fairy, as well as Libra, Pisces, Taurus, and Scorpio. Let's see. What are their feelings and intentions towards group 1? So we'll start here with your tarot. Then we'll do, with your oracle. Then we'll do your tarot. And stay with me till the end, because we will also get Spirit's guidance for you today. What does Spirit want to say to you in a special message? Okay, so we have Compass. We have loyalty, trusting, reliability, and believing. Marriage. Like attracts like. If you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. Okay. So I am getting a couple of energies here, okay? I feel like your person is really struggling right now in terms of what decisions to make towards you in this connection. Their feelings for you are very clear. There is a lot of love, there's a lot of attraction, there's a lot of connection that this person deeply feels for you. I feel like it's almost like they don't even understand why they're so drawn to you. This person feels very drawn to you. And I feel like you are not like this person's normal type, okay? Or they're not your normal type. I feel like a lot of this love, a lot of this connection has been a bit of a surprise, as in you might not be each other's normal type of person that you go for. But there's something so unique and special in this relationship, in this connection, that it almost like snuck up on both of you. You didn't see it coming. I feel like that's why we have this compass energy. It's like it came from a direction that you did not see coming. It came in a way that you did not anticipate, and it surprised both of you very much. Okay, neither of you were even looking for this. And it may even for some of you have started out as a friendship, some sort of like a light friendship where you guys, started chit-chatting, smiling, talking. You found that you had, like attracts like, you found that you had stuff in common. It may have felt kind of like a buddy kind of a thing in the beginning. Okay, it may have felt like, oh, this is my buddy. I like to chit-chat with this person. I like hanging out, a little bit here and there with this person. And then it kind of turned into something more and you didn't realize. And I feel like this person and their feelings for you, it hit them really hard because initially they thought of you either as a friend or a buddy. And like I said, you weren't each other's normal type. So something grew. For some of you, this could have been even a slow burn kind of a relationship that, again, you didn't see coming. It kind of snuck up on you. You didn't realize that you would have so much in common, or you didn't realize that there would be this deep attraction between the two of you. Now, for some of you, I feel like the reason why this is very painful right now is because you or this person or both of you could be married or in another relationship or partnered or in some other commitment. And that's why it's even more difficult and challenging, because you weren't looking for this, or they weren't looking for this. They weren't looking for a third party situation, but they didn't realize that there's some sort of a very special connection here between the two of you. And so they're dealing with issues about loyalty right now. Do they stay loyal to the position they're in with someone else? but at the same time, they have this growing loyalty towards you. Okay, that's one energy. That's not for everybody. For others of you, I feel like this person is getting closer and closer to you emotionally, and they're starting to see what is possible. What is possible, like that you are somebody that they could commit to. Okay, and I feel like that energy is the same, like whether there's a third party, whether this person is partnered and or you are, or both of you are, it doesn't matter. The energy of them feeling that you are someone they want to be with is the same. Okay, whether there's a third party or not, it doesn't matter. This person still sees you as someone that they feel so connected to and so compatible with that they are tempted, like they're tempted towards this idea of like, wow, this could be something. Like, I just want to be around you all the time. See, that's the energy I'm getting from this person. Like they don't know where this is going. They don't know where they might even be going in their own life. Like I feel like from meeting you and falling in love with you, this person is questioning the direction of their own life. They don't know which way to go. They don't know what to do now because they're feeling more and more attachment, loyalty, and connection to you. They're trusting you more and more. They're believing in this connection more and more. Like I said, it has snuck up on them. They did not realize that this could turn into something so deep. It's been a real surprise. And that buildup of that deep connection that they're feeling is changing their intentions. So I'm glad this reading is about their feelings and intentions because see, like attracts like. And I feel like this person feels such a connection to you. They feel so compatible with you. They feel so natural and good around you. They feel like you are bringing out their true self. Especially if they're partnered to somebody else, I feel like this person has lost their true self in that relationship. Okay, but again, that's only for some of you. But the main thing is, again, whether there's a third party or not doesn't matter. This person feels like they have found themselves again. Like there's a part of themselves that they have lost over time. And you kind of mirror back to them their authentic self. And that is why the compass of the direction they're going in, the intentions that they have towards life, towards what they're going towards in life is now shifting. And that's very scary to them. Right? Because the direction of their life could be changing at this time. See, I also feel like their growing love for you is also with this compass energy changing their direction or tempting them too much to change their direction in life. Like it makes them want to do things differently. It makes them want to live differently. It makes them question their current life, whatever that is, whatever their current life is. It's making them question whether their current life is enough or whether they have been playing small or whether they've been, just existing for so long that they haven't truly been living. And now through this connection, they feel like they're alive again in a way that they haven't been alive in a long time. Okay, so let's go deeper. We have these two just fell out, the Wheel and Seven of Pentacles. What else are their feelings and intentions about you? The Empress, see? Beautiful. Eight of Cups. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. So see, again, like there is a sense of how do I change direction here? What do I need to walk away from in order to come into this Wheel of Fortune? Like there's a new beginning here. There's the end of an old cycle here in this Wheel of Fortune. This person, to me, again, look at this, very similar energies, right? What direction is their life now going in? Your presence, their growing love for you, their connection with you is making them want to change directions, change the compass, shift the wheel in a different direction. And that is quite scary to them, because it is about a whole new life. So I feel like this person is very much right now in the reflection mode, okay? They're in the assessment mode. That's what the Seven of Pentacles is. They're in the mode of, okay, what have I done in my life so far? Where is my life now? What seeds have I planted? Am I where I really want to be? Or is it time to change direction? Especially if, like I said, there's a third party involved, that this is another like reassessment of, am I happy? Am I truly happy where I am? Why have I been staying in this dynamic if I'm not happy? Why have I been loyal to a situation that makes me unhappy? Why have I been staying and looking for a return on investment in something that could already be dead? Okay, that's for those of you who are in a third party. They're questioning their intentions as to why they're still loyal to the other situation, okay? But even if this isn't a third party, they're still in the place of, okay, what needs to change here? What do I need to let go of in order to move on? Because for some of you, I do feel that it could even just be like distance. You know, for some of you, this could even be like a longer distance relationship. So again, they have to reassess, like, should I move? Is it worth it to move? What should I do? Like, what do I need to kind of walk away from? Eight of Cups. Is there anything that I need to let go of in order to come forward into this love? Is there anything else that I'm being loyal to that I shouldn't be loyal to? In the sense that it's time to let go of any kind of barriers or challenges or things that they're holding on to from the past that's keeping them from coming forward. Because look at this beautiful Empress energy. Like, I feel like this person wants to create with you. And if you're at that place in life where you do wish to have a family, this person wants to have a family with you. But the Empress really is the energy of abundance and creation. Again, creating a new life as the Wheel of Fortune turns into a new phase. So this person is very deeply right now trying to figure out what are their true intentions for this relationship. Are they ready to walk away, Eight of Cups, from anything that they need to let go of in order to come towards you to have this new beginning, this new Wheel of Fortune? And you know, take it as it resonates for your journey. Each of you, your person has a different journey, right? They have a different things that they're trying to overcome. And I feel like they're going to rely heavily on the friendship as well that they have with you. But they at the same time don't want to lose, especially this is also a special message for those of you who this person is partnered with somebody else. They don't want to lose their reputation. Okay, there's also a sense of like, how will I be seen by the community or family or whatever if I, Eight of Cups, leave and choose my own happiness, you know, over the other situation. But even if that's not the case, this Three of Pentacles is also about them leaning very heavily on the friendship that the two of you already have. Like, the way that you guys already support each other is very important to this person. So then let's look at, what are their intentions? Is there any action or intention that they have coming through here? Receive. Open-minded, abundant, ready to receive. It's your time. This is very similar to the Empress energy. Stuck, block, third party, silence, and barrier. Yeah. Surrender, detach, trust, and free fall. Have faith that all will be well. Oh my gosh, twin flames. Beautiful. See? So you don't have to believe in twin flames. If you do, this is a confirmation. You were looking for a confirmation. There it is. So beautiful. But this also just means that you guys definitely have a very deep connection. Like I said, this person feels like you are their soulmate. They did not see this coming. This was a surprise in their life. They probably weren't even looking for this kind of connection, this kind of love, but it just came out of nowhere as a surprise, maybe for both of you. And so that's what makes it all the more stunning, right? All the more like powerful, beautiful, stunning, unexpected. It's such a beautiful surprise that I feel like this person, whether it's a third party or not, like, this person is really trying to figure out, how do we receive this? Like, how do we make this happen? How do we move forward with this? Because they want it, and yet there is something about being stuck. But I feel like it's temporary, okay? I feel like whatever the stuck feeling is, it's really about embracing that new wheel of fortune, letting go, 8 of Cups, walking away from all the things that are keeping them stuck, and actually surrendering to the connection, which I love. Look at this. Their intention is to surrender to this connection because it is bigger than anything they've ever felt in their life. Oh, this is so beautiful. So if you guys are feeling like things have been a little bit stuck, I feel like things are definitely going to become unstuck very soon, because there's this beautiful surrender. Let's just surrender to where this is going, and let's let it be, let it flow. And let's choose each other. Let's choose this connection while walking away from anything that doesn't serve this connection. And this Empress and this Receive is the same energy. So that energy of creation is very, very powerful. So what does Spirit have to say to you? Take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So if you've been feeling stressed out by this connection, just give yourself a break, relax, let it work itself out. Okay, so if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created. This one is the Twin Flame Oracle. It's right here. They are available free shipping at my website as well as Amazon FBA. All of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like. Really helps me in the channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 2 that chose the Temptation Fairy, as well as Leo, Cancer, Aries, and Virgo. Let's see, what are their feelings and intentions about you, group 2? We're going to start here with your oracle cards. And then we will do your tarot. And stay with me till the end, because we'll be getting Spirit's message for you. What does Spirit wish to tell you today? What are their feelings and intentions about group 2? Making a choice. Conflicted. Decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. Message. Embrace your emotions. Don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. Okay. So I feel like this person right now is struggling to make some sort of a decision in their life, as well as when it comes to you. Okay. There seems to be a lot of hot and cold behavior from this person towards you. So you might have noticed that, you know, they come and go. When you hear from them, they're very open, but then they shut off as well. For some of you, I wouldn't be surprised if this person does have avoidant attachment style. I know I say this sometimes, but I only say it when I feel it energetically. And there are different levels of avoidant attachment, right? Some people are very severely avoidant. Some people are a little bit more on the milder side of avoidant. But the reason why I feel this is because of this hot and cold, and this constant kind of like being unable to embrace your emotions, right? So it's these two cards that give me the energy that this person definitely struggles with expressing their emotions. And see, because of this message, see, I feel like another thing about when you are, when you have avoidant tendencies, I think that people who have that are more comfortable with written messages oftentimes. They struggle with the face-to-face difficult conversations. They do better through text because they need to read the words, they need to process the words, they need to think about what they want to say because they get emotionally overwhelmed. They're unable to embrace those emotions. They feel emotions very deeply, and those emotions overwhelm them. So it's hard for them to sit there sometimes face to face with you and process through those emotions. So I feel like this person right now, they are trying to figure out what choice do they wish to make. Like, are they willing to confront themselves? Are they willing to admit that they have these issues when it comes to intimacy? I feel like this person wants love and connection, and they feel a very deep love and connection with you, but they struggle with the intimacy part of it. They struggle to fully embrace those emotions. And I feel like they feel that you bring out very deep emotions in them. So they may have had relationships in the past where they're okay being in those relationships, but the reason for that is because that person that they are with or were with does not ask of them too much, does not ask too much emotion from them. Maybe okay with just being around, right? Proximity, like being around with somebody, hanging out with them, doing errands with them, watching movies with them, is not the same thing as emotional intimacy, like truly being intimate with someone. So I feel like this person, they want that deeper intimacy. They do. It's not that they don't. They want to feel that love, but they struggle with the opening up part of that. So they're used to easy connections. They're used to people just hanging out, but never asking them to show up emotionally, right? And they may have a history of those kind of connections. Like, okay, I just hang out with somebody, but it doesn't really go that deep, right? But with you, things are different. And that is why they are conflicted, because you brought out a very deep connection and desire for real love in them, but now they don't know what to do with that because they're not emotionally ready, or they're not emotionally equipped. They don't have the skills. They don't have the skills to deal with that, but they don't want to lose you at the same time. And so that conflict shows up as hot and cold behavior. When they show up, they feel ready. Okay, they want to be close to you. They might even pour out their heart to you. They become raw, vulnerable. They tell you everything, even if it's just through text message. They tell you everything. And then they're like, oh no, why did I say all of that? Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have. And then they pull back. And then when you pull away, which I feel for some of you have said, you know what, I can't deal with this. Like, either you show up and be consistent or else I'm gone. When you do that, they come running back and they're like, no, please don't leave me. Please don't do this. Please, be with me. Like, I don't want to lose you, right? But then they don't know how to keep you on a consistent basis because they're only used to low effort, people who don't mind just hanging out but not expecting much more. So this person is conflicted in the sense that they don't want to lose you because they love you deeply, but they don't know how to embrace their true emotions either. And they don't know how to process through their deep and true emotions for you. And this is very sad because it's not fair to you, group 2. The way they're acting is not fair, and they know it. Then that they don't want to hurt you. They're not trying to hurt you, but they're desperate to hold on to you, even though they're not giving you what you deserve. That's the conflict. So now they're trying to figure out to make a choice, like if it's not fair to you, should they let you go completely, or should they step up and be what you need? Okay, let's go deeper. What else is going on in their feelings and intentions about you? Ten of Swords, the Sun, Four of Wands, yeah, Three of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Okay. So you see how we have this Four of Wands as the central energy? That's really telling, because this person absolutely wants to be with you. See? They want to be in a real relationship that is public, that is in front of friends, in front of family. They want to claim this. They really do. They have a deep desire to truly be with you, to truly step up and be the kind of partner that you deserve. Look at this beautiful Sun's energy. They love your light. That's the problem. See, I feel like this person definitely has darkness in them. They struggle with their own darkness. I feel like they also struggle with their own self-esteem. You know, they feel like they're not worthy of you. They feel like you are spiritually ahead of them. But at the same time, they cannot lose your light. You provide a lot of light to this person in their darkness. That's the problem. But it's not your job to just be someone else's light and not get their light in return, right? This person struggles so much with their own lack of ability to open up completely, be intimate, and have a deeply loving relationship that isn't just superficial. I feel like this person is used to having superficial relationships. Even if they've been married, it doesn't matter. Even that can be superficial, you know? So I feel like you provide so much love and light, but that love and light, while they want it and deeply value it, Ten of Swords also stresses them out because it shows them their own inadequacy. It shows them that they are not able to step up to that, right? Because they have darkness. I'm not saying they're all dark or anything, but they struggle with their own darkness in the sense that they struggle with their own self-esteem and their inability to connect at the level that you deserve. You know, and again, I feel like with this Three of Pentacles in this energy, it feels like this person does much better as a good friend. See, here's the thing. They are much better oriented to friendship than being the most amazing partner. And that's the problem. But the problem is sometimes you fall in love with somebody, right? You've fallen in love with each other. You love each other very much, but that person is just not the best at partnership. They're better at friendship. Because when it comes to partnership, they don't know how to let go and be truly close. So it's almost like you have to decide, do you want them to be a really, really good friend or work with what they're good at? Or do you want them to try to step into the role of lover, partner, life partner, right? And I feel like they themselves are struggling with that. Eight of Wands, it's like they so want to be with you, but they're afraid of disappointing you. They're afraid that they're always going to be at this level, like they're not going to be able to satisfy you romantically. And they know that you are a deep spiritual person. You know that you want somebody who opens up to you, who doesn't just say, hey, let's just hang and you know, play video games. Like that might be fun, but that's not enough forever, right? They feel that time is of the essence. This Eight of Wands energy tells me that they feel like if this doesn't change, if they don't do something, if they don't make a choice, then are they willing to step up? Then they're going to lose you. Like time, like they don't feel like they have a lot of time, okay? That you're not going to stick around forever. So this person feels very tortured right now. Again, they may come back and forth into your life and out of your life because they don't want to lose you, but they don't know what to do to keep you, okay? They struggle with showing up consistently and vulnerably and opening up to real intimacy and to real partnership, because this Four of Wands is a responsibility. This one flipped over. What else? So in terms of their intentions, what are their intentions towards taking any action now towards this connection? So this one flipped over again. See the 5D. There's such a deep soul connection that this person feels. And this is why they don't let you go. This is why they keep coming back. This is why it's probably very difficult for you, because you're like, come on, make a choice. Make a choice. If you're in, you're in. If you're out, you're out. Stop being halfway. I feel like this person gives you the feeling that they're halfway in and halfway out. Like they always have a foot out the door. But there's always a foot in the door because they feel this deep connection with you. You guys are mirroring each other. Trying to figure out, what is it? Why do you feel so close and yet so apart? Isn't this interesting? I just feel like this is a difficult connection. It's very emotionally exhausting. I can see that, because you guys are on a sacred journey. Oh boy. Okay, so this person again is constantly in the same thing. Like, you are my person. I see myself in you. I see like what I want in you. I feel like we have some sort of a healing journey that we're on together, and yet we keep, coming together and separating, coming together and separating, because there's some sort of a journey that your souls are on. And I feel like this person, they do want to break that cycle, because there has been a cycle of them coming close and then running away, coming close and then running away. But they can't seem to stay away permanently, because there's something so deeply mirrored in your souls that it's almost like you were destined to come together to heal this situation. And they feel that pull as well towards you to heal this. And that in healing this connection, they will also heal themselves. So I feel like this person is finally trying to make the choice of stopping the separation piece, the running away part, coming close, leaving, coming close, leaving. I feel like they're trying very hard to stop themselves from that, because they know that, again, time is of the essence. And this is a journey, but the journey has to stop in terms of them running, okay? I feel like that's what they're intending to do, is to stop the running part. No more running, no more coming close and running away, staying and knowing that this is a journey you guys are on together, and it's a healing journey. So you have to work it out together. I think that is their intention for this connection. Work it out together, no more running. So what does Spirit say to you? Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? See, another journey card. So this again, I feel like Spirit is underlining the fact that this is a healing journey. There is some journey here for the two of you together to figure out, okay? So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created. This one is the Twin Flame Oracle right here. It is available at my website as well as Amazon FBA with free shipping. All of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like. It really helps me in the channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 that chose the fairy of the book, as well as Gemini, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Sagittarius. Let's see. What are their feelings and intentions for you, group 3? So we'll start with your oracle, and then we'll do your tarot. And stay with me till the end, because we'll also be getting guidance from Spirit. What does Spirit have to say to you today? What are their feelings and intentions about you? So I have coming to life, intimacy, bonding, sensual, and confiding. Child. Listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but need to listen with a loving heart. Okay. So this person, I think they feel that their life or what they were going through before they met you had really wore them down. Okay, there's something about the quality of this person's life that feels very worn down, as in they might be somebody who's been in survival mode for a long time, you know, like they just kind of working, focused not on love, happiness, or joy, but more on just like getting somewhere in life, kind of surviving, just, you know, being okay. I feel like this person had kind of lost their excitement for life, lost their joy in life until they met you. And you really brought them back to life. You brought back a side of them that they had kind of let go of for a while. And I think it's because they might have been going through certain types of struggles. They could have been financial struggles, or they could just be, you know, those phases in life where you feel like you're working hard, but you're not necessarily getting anywhere. And so you feel down about yourself. So I feel like this person had shut off parts of themselves that weren't necessary as they're trying to actually build something for themselves. You know what I mean? Like they had kind of said, okay, you know, love isn't that important right now. I need to not be distracted. Let me just focus on my survival mode, like what needs to be done. For some of you, this person may have kids from a previous relationship, and that's part of the responsibilities that they carry. That doesn't have to be, that's just for some of you, but that might also be part of them very much being tense or, you know, stressed out or working hard. And it doesn't matter how old the child is, it could even be an adult child. But there could be some sort of responsibility around that also makes them feel like, you know, I have to put the child first over having any intimacy of my own. So for some of you, this person has kind of dulled that side of themselves, the sensual part, the sexual part, the passionate part, because they're too busy fulfilling their responsibilities, you know, towards other people. For others of you, it doesn't have to be that. That's only for some of you. For others of you, there's an inner child in this person that they have silenced, right? Like that inner child is about them feeling joy, excitement, having fun, doing fun things, you know, feeling like a kid again. And again, I think they had put that to the side, and meeting you, connecting with you, being with you has brought that all back to life. It's brought back that inner child that wants to come out and play and have fun. You have brought back that sense of, oh, I do want more. You know, life isn't just about survival. Life isn't just about, you know, working and then resting. You know, there is bonding, there's sensuality, there's intimacy, there's so much more, there's passion. And I have not been listening to my own heart. So this person feels in their feelings and intentions about you that you brought them back to life. Okay, they were very dead inside before they met you. Their heart had been quieted. They weren't listening to their heart. They weren't listening to their body even. I feel like this person had stopped listening to what their body wants, what their soul wants. They've been living a very kind of empty kind of a life. And so I feel like this person greatly admires you, respects you, and is incredibly attracted to you because you brought out something in them that they had kind of silenced. You know, they had said, you know, it's okay, this is what my life is like. You know, I don't expect too much more from it. Maybe intimacy is not for me. Maybe romance is not for me. I feel like they also, part of the reason why they have not been listening to their own heart is also because they have some sort of disappointment in the past. You know, maybe they have been divorced, maybe they've had really bad breakups, so they kind of turn themselves off towards intimacy. They're just like, it's not worth it anymore because I feel like I'm always betrayed. I feel like I'm always let down. I feel like I never get what I want, so what's the point? So for many of you, this person decided to turn off that part of themselves, at least for a while, you know, because it wasn't getting them anywhere. And they decided maybe it's better I put all of my focus into work, into stability, into security, maybe taking care of my kid or kids, and just don't think about myself right now. Don't think about my needs, the needs of my body, the needs of my emotion, the needs of my soul. So they were repressing all of that. And now through connecting with you, it's all starting to come back to the surface, okay? They're starting to feel all these things, you know, these deep feelings, these deep desires, things that they had, you know, tried to bury because it wasn't worth it anymore. And so now they're dealing with the fact that all of this is coming back out. And what do they do with that? What do they intend to do with that? That's what they're dealing with right now. So let's go deeper. What else is going on in their feelings and intentions about you, group 3? The High Priestess, 2 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. Look at this, choices, 5 of Wands, 4 of Cups. Yeah, see, so this person, again, look at this. See, we're seeing a confirmation here with the 4 of Cups and the 5 of Wands that they are struggling with themselves right now. Again, they have placed themselves in a position of repression, okay? They have shut down their emotions over time, and this has nothing to do with you. This has happened before they even met you. This person, they've dealt with a lot of conflict, okay? That's why I'm saying they've dealt with a lot of conflict in their life, conflict with people around them, conflict in relationships, and they're tired, and that is why they went into survival mode. They were very exhausted by either a difficult divorce, difficult breakups, betrayals, you know, where they feel like they had to fight for everything they have. They may have had to fight for their kid or kids. They may have had to fight for money. They may have had to always feel like they're struggling and fighting. And in that process, and again, this is before they met you, in that process, I feel like they decided, you know what, it's not worth it anymore, 4 of Cups. Let me just shut down my emotions, because emotions get me nowhere. Emotions have gotten me in trouble. This is what they're thinking and feeling, right? Emotions never bring me to a place of happiness. There's a lot of sadness in this person. There's a lot of sense of defeat, personal defeat, like they've tried and tried, but they could never find that happiness or satisfaction. And now they've met somebody like you who sees through it all. You are so different, High Priestess. They know that you are spiritual, deep. You know that you see things in them that they don't see in themselves. They also know that they can't hide from you. Like you see through deep into their soul. You know and can see their suffering. You know and can see the darkness of the things that they have been through. And they are very touched by your compassion. Okay, they can feel that you try to understand them, that you try to be compassionate towards them, that even when they don't behave in the best of ways, you know, because they might try to put up walls, they might try to be not as communicative, because they're trying to protect themselves, you still see that with compassion. You give them patience, you give them understanding, and it has humbled them. And it makes them actually feel a little bit more ashamed, you know, because they're just like, you know, why am I acting like this? Like, you've been nothing but beautiful and wonderful to me. And yet I still keep running, or I still keep hiding, or I still won't show up to be intimate with you. So I feel like this person does feel very guilty, not because you did or said or anything, but because they know that you deserve better from them. And that is why they know, 2 of Pentacles, they want to take different actions towards you. They need to change their behavior towards you. Two of Pentacles, they need to make certain decisions about their life. They know that now they've met somebody in you who is worth keeping, who is worth stepping up for, who is worth opening up their emotions to, who they want to be intimate with. Even if they struggle, even if they try to shut that part of themselves down, they're trying to bring that part back. They know that it's going to require decisions to do things differently, to act differently, to follow their passion for you. But also with this Two of Pentacles, it's also making decisions in their life, because they may have set up their life in a way that is not yet the best environment to start or grow a relationship. Okay, they may have physical restraints, they may have living situations, something going on here where it's like they do have to change something about their day-to-day life. They have to make space. They have to choose to make real space for you and this connection in their day-to-day life. And that might require some changes that need to be made. So right now, I feel like that's what they are feeling and intending. Like, okay, if I want to finally step up for this relationship and I don't want to let it go, I don't want to let my past, the conflicts of my past and my emotional shutdown get in the way. I don't want to lose you because of these things. Then I need to rearrange certain things in my life so that I can create space to have this relationship. So let's see, what are their intentions? For doing anything here. Timing, romance, loss, cycles. Okay. So they are trying to come out of this difficult cycle that they've been in. Okay. This cycle of survival, right? Like they've been kind of lost in this, barely keeping their head above the water here, momentum, kind of always, brought down by the momentum of the life cycle they're in. And because of that, they've been really struggling to just survive, mentally, emotionally, financially. So they have experienced a lot of loss of identity, loss of self. And that's exactly why they shut themselves down. They shut down that emotional piece. Because whatever conflicts, that Five of Wands led to this kind of loss, it has made them feel like it's better for me to shut down my emotions and just focus on my survival than to, put my heart on the line again and lose again. And this time it would be too great of a loss, right? So that's how they were approaching their life until they met you. And now you have become something that is so different, that is such a catalyst for change in them, that they could actually start to trust in intimacy again. They could actually trust or start to trust in romance again. You are opening up their heart, their eyes in a new way. And they want to now, like I said before, take the time and create that space in their life for this romance. They very much want to trust that this time can be different. Now, it may not be the most fastest moving energy because we are getting divine timing, but I feel like this person is very committed to slowly but surely, step by step, choosing you, choosing the romance, choosing to make space in their life for this, choosing to open up emotionally and open up their home, their life, their space for this to grow. And again, it's not going to be like the fastest thing, but I think as this person starts to open up, it's going to get easier for them. Okay, it's going to get easier for them because you are different. You make them want that next chance. You and your patience, your compassion, the way you have been with this person is making them more and more comfortable with opening up to believing in love again, believing that it can work out again. So that's really beautiful energy. So what does Spirit have to say? The Great Gathering. It's all coming together, intuitive hits and soul tribe. See, it is all coming together, and your soul tribe is with you, supporting you through this process. Wow, I love that. Beautiful. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order the oracle decks that I've created. Twin Flame Oracle is this one right here. This is available at my website and Amazon FBA with free shipping. All of the links are in the box below. If you have not subscribed or given this video a like, please do that. You don't know how much it actually helps me in the channel, and it's absolutely free to you. Thank you so much for being here, for all of your support, and I'll see you all on the next one.